Hi everyone, this is Dave the Watchman from NerdBacon.com coming at you with some impressions from the upcoming game Steep, which has hosted its second closed beta this past weekend. Steep may have been one of the most surprising titles revealed during Ubisoft's eclectic E3 2016 press event this past June. For those unfamiliar, Steep is an open-world extreme sports game that places the player on one ginormous mountain and gives that player the freedom to explore it in any way that they see fit. So think of it as a sports version of some of the open-world racing games we've seen recently, like Forza Horizon 3, Need for Speed, and Ubisoft's very own The Crew. As with any of these games, Steep's storyline, you can't see it, but I'm doing air quotation marks there, so just use your imagination if you need to. Anyway, the storyline is set amidst a grand festival of the extreme, where your character is hoping to make a huge impact and get fame, fortune, and probably women, because let's face it, that's pretty much why men do anything in life. And he's trying to do this by generally being the baddest ass of the badasses on top of Badass Mountain. You can traverse this mountain by either walking around, which isn't very exciting, snowboarding, skiing, paragliding, or wingsuit flying. And you can switch between any of these traversal disciplines at any time. Players will need to pause their shredding every so often to take a look through the binoculars so they can scout out different landing points, as well as other points of interest, which you can pause and fast travel to at any time. A number of these landing points are where you'll find Steep's various competition events, which usually involve beating other racers in checkpoint-filled races to the finish line. Again, it's very much in line with what we've seen in the various open-world racing games that have popped up on the market in recent years. So far, after playing the game for a little while, I have to say Steep's gameplay has been pretty fun. The visuals and aesthetics of Steep give you the real impression of being on top of a huge mountain. You can almost feel the frigid air whipping past your cheeks as you careen at high speeds towards various forests and small mountain village structures. Wingsuiting off of a towering peak through a plethora of checkpoints gave me fond flashback memories to Nintendo's Super NES classic, Pilot Wings. You can also earn XP by performing various tricks during your adventures, or by putting yourself in near-miss situations with trees and other objects that stand to ruin your mountain fun or your face. Pretty much any good or cool-looking thing that you do in Steep will help increase your level and unlock newer and increasingly more difficult events. So far, Steep is shaping out to be a fairly fun little diversion. However, there is one thing working against the game, and this isn't the developer's fault, but that thing working against them is timing. You see, Steep is scheduled to release on September 2nd, right in the middle of the glut of blockbusters that we normally see during the holiday period. Are folks really going to be ready to spend some time and money on Steep when we are in the middle of the new Call of Duty, Battlefield 1, Titanfall 2, Dishonored 2, Final Fantasy 15, Pokemon Sun and Moon, and yeah, you get the picture. The problem is, if you're Ubisoft and you don't release it before Christmas, then where do you put it? The first quarter of 2017 is already stacked with a number of big titles, many of which are coming from Ubisoft themselves. They have South Park: The Fractured Butthole in January, For Honor in February, and Ghost Recon Wildlands in March. Then there are the other publishers like Sony, who have Gravity Rush 2 in January, and the game which I think is going to be the definitive title of the PlayStation 4 generation, Horizon Zero Dawn, which is going to be out in February. And let's not forget Nintendo, who will be releasing their new console, and all the games that come with that, the Nintendo Switch, and that's coming in March. All of these factors are combining to create a very, I can't help myself, steep hill to climb. But one thing that might help out Steep's financial chances is the fact that the extreme sports genre has been extremely underserved since its heyday in the late 90s/early 2000s. Bottom line, Steep is shaping up to be an interesting and fun game for those looking for a break from the glut of first-person shooters and other holiday madness. However, I'm not going to be too shocked when I see this on sale for $25 in January. Anyway, I'm Dave the Watchman for NerdBacon.com. Hope you've enjoyed this early look at Steep. For more videos, reviews, and opinion, and everything else in between, well, you know the drill. Subscribe here, check us out on Twitch, Facebook, and of course our website, NerdBacon.com. And as always, thanks for watching.
As I fell to the ocean floor, fading light through an open door, saw myself rise with the water. They thought they could keep me down, hold their breath and watch me drown, but all they did was push me higher. We don't care what they say, we will be here all day. We'll stay till it's over, till the world's out of sight. We will stand, we will fight, it's not over till it's over. Through the nights in the rain, through the time and the pain, this time will never fall. And then at the end of it all, we will win, we will shine. It's not over till it's over.
village, but if you want to come out on top, you're going to need to take some risks. Dodge obstacles, go for the big cliff jumps, ride the crest line, and pull off as many tricks as you can. Ready? Let's go for it.